What type of player he is?
He's a great player, energy, everything. It's just someone you want on your team. He's a great player. He always got energy at practice. Like, you see him running around, flying around. Like, that's just someone you want behind you as a defensive lineman.
How would you describe him as a linebacker?
As a linebacker, freak, athlete. I feel like he can cover almost anybody, unless, like he said, like the 4-2s, like dude. I think he can cover anybody.
Have you met with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
Yes, sir.
Was that a formal or informal interview?
Formal. Yes, sir.
What advice has your brother given you throughout this process?
He just give me a lot. One thing that really stuck with me is just be myself. Don't come here and try to be something that you're not, because like they're probably gonna see through all that. So just be who I am and not try to change who I am.
How are you like him and how are you different?
I don't like him. I feel like athlete. I'm competing with him with that athlete of the family right now. And different, I'd probably just say we play two different positions.
Yeah.
Yes.
How about personality-wise?
I feel like he probably talk. He might talk a little bit. He do more public talking better than me, way better than me. I'm not really like the talking type. Yeah, I struggle a little bit.
How was your experience at the Shrine Bowl, getting NFL coaching? You had a big week there. How did you bring that mindset going forward?
It was a great experience. Getting to go out and compete with like players who being seen for the next level. Like, it was just great. Like practicing everything and going against people you haven't been going against for like a long period of time. Like seeing someone different. So like you really gotta like hone in on your techniques and everything. It was just real fun.
Conway's a little bit of a drive to Charlotte, but did you grow up going to Panthers games as a kid?
Nah, no sir. I ain't really go to no games. No, I ain't grow up going to the games. Yeah, my family, we played sports heavy in our family. Like everybody played multiple sports, so we was really on the go with sports.
There's a lot of guys who got into the NFL out of Conway. Have you talked to any of them, or what's your journey been like coming up through the
I really just lean on my brother. My brother played for a couple of years and just asked him questions. Any questions I got, like I was asking him throughout college about like league things and like just really looking forward to it to see how it'll be.
Have you met with Panthers?
Sir?
Have you met with Panthers?
I think I had like an informal back at the East West one.
Tonka, when you said that your family was a multi-sport family, did you play many sports?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
That's okay.
I'm sorry. Football, baseball, basketball.
Okay. And how do you think that helped you as an athlete, focusing on multiple sports specifically?
I actually feel like it helped me a lot. Baseball, basketball helped me with like my agility, everything. I feel like it all comes in one and helped me in this sport.
You talked about playing different positions with your brother. Why did you want to play defensive line?
Well, really, growing up, I started off, I played like quarterback and like pee-wee ball, quarterback and like a linebacker. But then you know how they got like a weight restriction and everything. So that's when I started playing D-line and just really fell in love with it. And ever since then, it just kept going. But I like to tell everybody I got a little bit of wide receiver in my blood.
What do you love about it?
D-line like I told somebody the other day, like everything happens so much faster, especially when you're D-tackle than D-end. And like it's just like a satisfaction you get, like you're just taking on like 600 pounds combined. It feels very good.
What was kind of your playing weight during the season, and how does that kind of compare to how you're weighing in right now?
It's the same. My playing weight right now, 285. I've been around there, stuck around there around this whole period.
Tonka, apologies if you've already been asked, but can you explain your nickname, Tonka?
Yes, sir. It's just a name my dad gave to me. He said I didn't really play with Tonka trucks, but he just gave it to me. He said I was a tough kid. Like some things, normal kids, like they just would get up, probably cry, stop playing. Like I just keep playing, and they just look at me like, "How's you doing that?" Yes, sir.
Do you feel like you embody that nickname?
Yes, sir. I feel like I embody it real good.
What was it like playing alongside Kyle Pinard?
It was real fun. Everybody got different personalities, but it's good. Like, I feel like our whole D-line, we was competing with something, sacks, something. So we was out there trying to beat each other. It's just, that dynamic was real great. Even though he was a transfer coming in, the dynamic was just great.
And then at the NFL, is there any player in particular that you're looking forward to lining up against?
Just all of them, really. I'm ready to compete.
Hey, they always covered your brother in Kansas City, man. What has he said to you about going through this process? Of course, he came out of Michigan.
Really just staying myself, being true to myself, and like don't try to be no one I'm not, and just have confidence.
What have you learned about yourself throughout this process?
That talking, like, I can do this real good. Like, I normally struggle with like the public talking, but I think I'm learning and getting better at this.
Have you talked to the Chiefs at all?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
You guys were so close to getting to the college football playoff last year. What was it about the season that made it successful, and then how did it feel to just be on the cusp and not get in?
It just feel good. Growing up, first couple seasons was a little rough. So really, just to leave it like that, it just meant a lot. All the hard work you put in, you put in, and just seeing the team come together. Cause I feel like we could have got there. It's just didn't work out that way. The team we had last year, I think we just all put it together.
And then you look